welcome to the Cryptoness. Alright, so it's been a while, I didn't do any update. I think now is the time. Yeah, because I didn't consider that, making videos every day, if things doesn't really change, unless you are, a day trader or a very short swing trader, doesn't really make a difference. So this is why I decided to slow down a little bit on the frequency on the video and just make a video when it really counts. Okay, so I clean up a little bit the charts and I'm going to clean up even more with you guys. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. We had this potential wave 1 and a wave 2, and we actually did, and this was a messy one, A, B, C, to complete this wave 1. So we had a pullback, fall into the fib retracement, perfect, that fits. After that we had another A, B, and this is the C. Once again the C have 5 waves up, wave 1, wave 2, actually it's already marked but it's easier to follow like that. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. This wave 5 in blue completed the bigger wave 3 in green. So actually let me remove that drawing also. So I'm going to remove this inner count, cleaner chart. Alright, so now let's go. This was not even sure what it was. I think it was for the potential ABC, that then at the end it wasn't there. Okay, because I did put the before, I thought maybe this is the third wave. It's really bent on the, once again, I forgot that step also. So wave 1, wave 2, when I did the fib extension, the 1.618, that's the perfect level. And then I put my third wave here. And then I was, maybe this is A, B, C, and we need to, we should continue to go higher. But then at the end, now, because I have more history, it makes sense now to put the third wave here. And also the micro counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 did make sense. And it's been really a while I didn't update this chart. Alright, well, I mean, deep dive into this chart. Okay, so now I had this trend here. I'm going to remove also. We're kind of doing a side consolidation for a while, but then this was just the A. If I zoom in into the A, and why am I doing this? It's like, are we sure that this it's the good count? I mean, up to now it's acting perfectly. So this was the A, B, C, completed the wave A in orange. Also we have an A, a B, and a C completed with this B wave in orange. Let me remove those things now. Okay, so we can do a deep dive here. So if this is the A and this is the B, once again the C must have 5 waves. And you can see that, the more we go and advance in the stage of the waves, the more I zoom in into the time frame. Okay, so once again, this is the bottom of the A, this is the B, and this is supposed to be the C. So within the C, now I am on a 15-minute chart, and so the B wave, it's here. Let me click on it. Let's take the pen. Alright, so it started here. We had a wave 1, a wave 2, very nice steep wave 3, a wave 4, actually 4 was here, and we had the final 5th wave. If you went to my Discord, I did tell you, when we were here, I'm still expecting it would be better if we have another lower low, and actually we did. I had an alarm here to buy some, As you can see, alarms, it's nice, but if they don't get triggered, well, I was right? But you know, missing $200, not even, maybe. Let's see, $100 about. And this is life. Would have been more. I really want to have get some. I mean, I would have put. Yeah, honestly, I know I'm not regretting. Yeah, it it was a logical way to put this. Actually, it was even higher, because the logical for me would have been to put it at this level here. So, and once again, I always go a little bit higher than where it's supposed to ideally go. And you can see now I just missed it by $100. And once again, I would have got some at this level here. And then we have the fib retracement. Let me zoom out a little bit. So we have the fib retracement here, 0.382. No, actually, no, yeah. And yeah, so I would have put another order here. Okay, so let's go back to our things. Okay, so we had 5 waves down. So now I think I can also remove this micro counting, because it's going to make the chart a little bit cleaner. So ABC, this is the 4th wave. Actually, let me go on the 1 hour now and also remove the 0.5. Actually, even 0.3. We just need the. I'm not even sure we need it anymore. I think I can even remove completely. Yeah, why not? Okay, so wave 3, wave 4, I can remove the alarm also. And this was A, B, C. This is still good. This A here, not sure what it stands for. Can remove. Yeah, that was the other option. So wave 3, A, overshooting wave B, and a C. We had 5 wave down. And now I'm going to do the micro counting with you guys with this final 5th wave. Honestly, I don't even know where is it. Let me check. I'm going to go and check out. Okay, so should I go on 15 minutes? Maybe it's easier. I think before I even had all the fibs, but then I removed them. As you can see, I need to adjust a little bit, because a lot of time I do that on the phone also, because I'm trying to maximize my time. Actually, I'm starting a side project. When things are boring, I do other things. And I must say, this year I was a little bit pissed on the way I need to compile and pay for my tax report. So, and also I don't find it fair that they charge by number of trades that you do. And because at the end of the day, I mean, if you do leverage, they're going to charge you interest every 8 hours. So is that fair to charge you that as a trade? You know, I'm not trading, I'm being charged. So that I don't like. And also, if you're staking and you know they give you your reward daily, then they charge you like a transaction your rewards, and I found it's not fair either. Is it me, or you know, if something's coming in, it's not really trading, isn't it? I'm not selling anything. Someone is giving something to me because he owe me money. And I feel now crypto start to be a little bit greedy. I don't want to say crypto, but you know, some companies, And so now I don't know, maybe it's a big challenge, but I'm trying to maybe figure out a way to do something more fair. That I'm going to do a program, if I can, that yeah, so the transaction, if it's either interest or rewards, will not be considered a transaction, but only anything higher than that, anything, yeah, so only trades on margin or leverage or real trading on spot will be counted as a transaction, and then I'll make some specific range fees on those ones, and I find that it's a more reasonable and fair calculation, in my humble opinion. Anyway, yeah, I'm chatting here. As you can see, I'm doing also, okay, so I did a 1-2. I checked for the fib retracement. You can see that this fib retracement was very low. You see, I'm chatting, I wasn't even efficient. Okay, so I did just touch the 0.382, which is very strong, very nice. So 1-2, not very good for people who wanted to scale into this 1-2 setting. After that, we had a third wave band on, very good. I think this fourth wave is a little bit too deep. Let's go and check it out. My computer is a little bit slow. I think I need to add some memory. Maybe. Or just close some windows would help. Okay, so fourth wave, I mean, it was to the limit, but once again, because this wave 1, I could consider also, because a kind of a diagonal. I'm not even sure. But anyway, a lot of time I say, this is 15 minutes. I'm not going to go and check the structure because, within the wave, it's 15 minutes. Are we going to go and check on the 5 minutes or 1 minute to see if I can find the 3 wave down? But 0.5 is kind of the limit for an impulsive movement to keep it reliable. Okay, so that's the thing here now. We have a 4, and this is the 5th. I think this is the 5th already calculated. Let me check here. It's up to date. Yeah, I think I redid it yesterday. So let's go back. So usually when I calculate the 5th wave, I can take the length of the wave 1 and add it to the length of the wave 4. Because this wave 4 was too deep, it wouldn't go far. So that way of calculating, it wouldn't work. The second one, it's actually actually both are good, but this one, I think it gives you more chance if you have a deeper pullback wave 4. So this one, we just do an extension from the beginning of the wave 1, and we include the wave 1, the wave 2, and the wave 3. So, from the beginning of wave 1 to the end of the wave 3, and to the end of the wave 4. The first target is the 0.382. Once again, because we had a very deep fourth wave, this level it's pretty much inconclusive. So I'm going to remove it. The second level, it would be the 0.618. And as you can see, it did react a little bit, but not that much. I'm going to remove that. And actually there is 0.786. And then after that, usually we jump to $1. But me, sometimes I do like to add also the 0.886. Let's see if in this case we'll have done something. Actually, yeah, you see band on the 0.886. So starting from the bottom of the third wave, we had let me see here. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. Now, is this wave 5 finished? That's the question. This is the question. Now I am on a 15 minutes. Let me go back on a 1 hour, and so we can see really clearly. So, wow. the brush again. 15 minutes video. Okay, that's a little bit long. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. We did reach all the targets. Ideally, can it go even higher? Yeah, it can go to $100, 3 to 7. It looks like it's you know, it doesn't feel exhausted up to now anyway. Let's go and check some RSI just to have an idea. Wow, on top of that, the stock RSI, it's actually doing a reset. But yeah, so I know some people like to start to sell when it's here, the RSI is on overbought. But as you can see, if would you have sold here or even sold here, actually here would have worked, but it's not the way, because it can stay for an extended period of time, and you would have sold, but it wasn't really the time. So I don't really rely on RSIs to say if I'm buying or for selling, unless the price is going higher and I see that the RSI is going down. But in this case, you know, the RSI is kind of following. So to me, this is a little bit inconclusive. And but what do I know? Because I use Fibonacci extension and Elliott waves, I know that I have 5-way up. I know that I am in the zone for the 5th wave. Now, can it make an extension? Yeah, I can, but this would imply that this wouldn't be a 5th wave, and that this would be a wave 1, and then another wave 2, and then 3, 4, 5. I mean, it is possible, but I mean, nothing is impossible, okay? But probabilities start to be way less probable. So, saying that, I'm going to say that if the price, let me check here, first sign that we could have reached the bottom, or first hint, should I say, if price goes below 97,845, for me is the first hint that you know, we're not going, because momentum is shifting, right? Let me just go and check here if, yeah, sorry, I was a little bit distracted, got a message, tenants. All right, so let's go back on the chart. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, to me, you know, it did reach all the requirement anyway for the moment. I would love to now start to check where can we get from here. Because let's face it, so we did a WXY because it was a little bit more complex. We did reach the bottom anyway up to now. On the 8th of April, we had, or now we have officially 5-way up. If we do micro counting, we do have 5-way up. So where could be the possible retracement? So I go from the beginning of the bottom to the top. I think the top was a little bit higher, but I'm going to take that as a level. I'm going to even add the 0.382, and for me this was a wave 1, still is a wave 1. We don't have any sign that this impulsive movement to the upside is ended. Micro counting, I mean, there are some people that they still don't have the fifth wave. Me, I find I have. There are some theories that maybe this last leg could be counted as a diagonal, an ABC, and this would be just the A. Don't agree. Anyway, for the moment it's too early, so I'm not taking that option yet. And let me zoom in a little bit, otherwise it looks very messy. Let me move that maybe a little bit more on the left. And that's 4 hours, yeah, so we don't need. Okay, so these are the level now that very possibly, or because Bitcoin, for sure I would love Bitcoin to always go to the top, to the right, but then it has to do pullbacks. So I think today I'm going to start to take some partial profits and wait that price range within this area. Am I looking for the 79,000? No. I will consider myself lucky if we go back to 86,000. 83, very, very lucky. The only thing it bothers me a little bit, it's out of time. The wave 2 goes back to the previous wave 4, right? So that would be problematic for me, because that would bring us only to 93,000, and that I would be very unsatisfied with even that. Yeah, okay, so that would be kind of a problem for me, because it wouldn't be deep enough. I mean, it's still deep, right? Because today we are 99,654, so it's still $6,000 cheaper, and would eventually coincide with the MA 200. Would be more grateful if we can align to an MA 50. Anyway, this is we're just talking for talking now. Let me remove the 0.7x6. I can even do that for a moment, because I don't think it's going to go that deep. Never know, but no. Alright, so this is pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, let me go and check the RSIs. Even though I don't really necessarily look at the RSIs when I want to sell, but I'm definitely pay attention on a 4, on an 8, and on a 12 hours on a stock RSI, because it kind of give a hint if price is going to start to make a correction maybe, or go a little bit lower. For the moment I don't have any indication on the 4 hours, on the 8 hours, not even 12 hours. We just start to be on the overbought or tipping in. So yeah, price can continue to go higher. We don't have any. Yeah, actually though, we did had. Alright, so I'm sorry, this video, it doesn't look. It's going to be edited a lot, because things keep happening, ringing on the door and stuff like that. So sorry about that. This video is going to be a little bit strange. Yeah, okay, so to recap, we have 5-way up. I'm starting to take profits. Can it go even higher? Yes, 103.8 could be going as high as there, and for sure this pullback, it will come, and yes, it's going to be static, because if we go reach higher levels, this is going to move around and go with it. Now, what happens if it doesn't make a pullback? Well, my big chunk is still in, so I will not be desperate. There will be other opportunities, don't worry. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. This is a very long video, but I think it's nice to understand how Bitcoin and Elliott Wave actually help us, or help me anyway, to understand when we're where we're going. Now I'm hinting, I'm trying to get this hint from the chart that price is near the top. Is it top yet? Not yet. I don't have any sign, but the Fibonacci extension and Elliott waves, they tell me we are near. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you want to join our free Discord, you're welcome. Not very active, I must say, so don't be shy to ask questions. Also if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments and we'll try to answer them. And on that, have a good day. Bye.